Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Endwalker. I was told basically for my twin to literally just play, and here I am. Like, he was insistent. Ray was definitely insistent that I should play. I know. We are doing Endwalker. And he told, speaking of which, I looked up a little bit of how many quests I have remaining, and I have made a surprisingly amount, a good chunk. I have about like 31 quests remaining. Like, I literally, I'm almost done. Oh yeah. We are at the quest known as Witness to the Spectacle. Anyway. While I'm here, let me see, is there like more? Yeah, there's definitely more. Yeah, it's up there. Okay. At present, the strongest link we have their final days is the power of Dynamis, and the entities which can control it, yet which most scholars are only vague aware of terms, let alone study them in depth except for Hermes, it seems. Thus, I'm inclined to stay our current course, and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and Familiar. And on that subject, was there aught else of note you could tell about Mityon, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? There are more like her. She has sisters. She and her sister created a journey to the stars on a Church for Intelligent Life. I rather wish you mentioned that earlier in any event. Would you care to elaborate? So these siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in which of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unsolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue. One we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Pexia Crystallium. Not far from here, just follow the path to the west. I want to try something. The meetings. Okay. Let me let everyone know that what I'm doing. Okay. The tower and the further along are both part of the facility where the architect of all efforts observed and test the records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magically connected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here, said. I shall cut my architect lesson short, and we shall see. This. It's like, yo. It is like disgustingly hot in my room. And I'm like, ugh. Granted, it is summer. I have to like crank every single AC on. I shall cut my architect lesson short and see what those two architects have to share. If you can find someone to speak with over at the tower, I shall join you there unknown. You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed. So if you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Now, what is it you wish to speak with me about? The Chief Overseer Personal Research Project, and by that I assume Meteon. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a research hailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Meteon appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at the Chief Hermes Society. Although, I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galen shared with me. Elaine is my partner, and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Meteon having a host of them. For several days, she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I would like to hear. Mr. Zrianet, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your individual's contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with retelling of this sight, which so delighted your Elaine? Of course. Or could you hear it from her lips, if you prefer? At present, she should be observing a subject, Metabelsius Thastia. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunting and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's ocean recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mr. Gannett, even though such pursuits must continually and regrettably delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis the rest well deserved, and long overdue. I should think how greatly have we prospered the wisdom you accumulated during your travel as Zen. And what else is B was your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still used in today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature which is much in your passion of as you. A. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Gillian in person? And allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you to the skyway and spare you the need of apartments on the ground. That was most helpful, thank you. So he literally reconfigured the door. I opened the pathway to the skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across the next tower and ask the attendant to the upper tier. On arriving to the upper tier, walk straight across the skyway and you'll find yourself at the entrance of the Metavacios Thasesio. Ghislaine will eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. Like, my regular size is very small compared to like compared to the Amaratians. Like I am very small. Like I'm like right down here in this size. Next to an actual Amaratian, even at proper proportions and everything, I'm still small. I'm just a short boy. Research manias just passing through. Now allow me to prepare the path if you need further assistance. There is always an observer too on the upper skyway. You're just short in general. I'm just short in general. Yeah. But hey, there's a thing. I think people call it like short kings. Locke is a short king apparently. The one thing that I definitely do like, I'm changing topic real quick. The one thing that I definitely do enjoy is, for example, this is a player character you can instantly tell. But the second I get closer, everything related to like player characters or their characters in general, while I'm in MSQ, they just disappear. It kind of I wish that was the thing back at ARR. That way, so like a lot of people don't have to crowd around like important NPC. And I believe it was a setting configuration. It was somewhere in here. I think target. Let me see. It was somewhere in one of the two configurations. The other option made going through Dawn Trail so much nicer. Oh, it did. It did. I bet it did. But because the reason why I'm agreeing with that is because going through Endwalker is so much nicer that I don't have to deal with that. Because I'm imagining that like when Endwalker was brand new, these NPCs were like, so including surrounding Vianet, was just congested. Now that option is just there, and I don't have to worry about all that stuff. Like because of that one option, I could be right next to Vianet and no one else is here, and it's as if I myself am talking with the NPC, because there's no one else around me, and if there is, they have to be like right by that door, maybe in like right there by that shadow, for me to acknowledge that, because of that system, for me to acknowledge it. And I like it. Actually, if I'm not talking to, because when I'm talking to NPCs, they appear. Like, for example, right here. You're again. But the second I'm no longer talking and I have to go, like, stand there in NPC, they appear. Talking to a regular NPC, will they appear again? No. No, they do not. They have to be, like I said, by the door or by the shadow for me to acknowledge them. But if I was, as I mentioned, talking to me, they just all instantly reappear. Which I wish they fixed. Me just like praising, and like I said, praising the story-related NPC quest holders, as in like Unheard, Overseer, or everything like that. Yay! Talking to anybody else besides that, everything's warped. It's like, oh, okay. Well, there it is. Mistress, yeah, I wasn't told you would have prepared an official welcome. Maybe have to be like right. I want to say like this, because it can't get too close to me, otherwise it'll disappear. I don't know the exact reference. We've been prepared an official welcome. Please, there's no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Elaine, if that might be arranged. Yes, Elaine, of course. I'll inform her immediately, but she may be engaged in testing phase. You could be in something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view.
I'm literally hearing an
What is
instrumental
it like in
soft
the
version of
future?
answers.
Is the world still a beautiful place?
Yeah, it is literally an instrumental version of answers. Some parts, yes, other parts, not so much. It's more beautiful here.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans.
You know,
But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
ah!
incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet
Personally.
in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness.
Oh, god damn it.
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
you're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
I want to say that, yeah, so there's 1, 2, MSQ and 2 more. So, yeah. So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned, I think we can safely conclude Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason to suspect the former, we should consider the latter, a more likely possibility, proceeding on the assumption our next step should be to divine way. Or, even if he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. I should like to visit a site from which Hermes sent Natia. If we're fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Elaine said she spotted them in a southeast rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Before I leave Elpis, I'm going to try and get this area full flight. Plus, spending a lot of time in Elpis is wonderful. It's not like spending more time in Elpis. It's not a bad thing, because this is a world unsundered. That's just amazing. Yep. So okay. I think I understand the disappearing thing. Now, if we conclude some mystery research, where would I go? How about that one? How you mean to fly? It's quite a distance away. Well, inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry our team here over to that island? Stubborn creature. There is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Oh! Now I know why Argos likes us back at the moon. But yet, what I don't understand is when I think they probably retconned it. This is like a little bit of retcon. Because Hetero Diaz at the start of the goodest boy. Yes. So back at Hetero Diaz, back at the end of Shadowbringer, talked to us as if we were familiar. But in a sense, it was just an echo of them. Like, they thought that we were as them. We were literally just replaying a memory. So in a sense, it was like a script for them. But at the same time, Hesla Diaz seemed to have more knowledge about what's to come. So I'm guessing that Hesla Diaz back at Shadowbringer had some insight as to everything that's about to happen in Endwalker. But that's fine. What my concern was Emmett Silk. See, now it shows that Emmett Silk was here as well. This is where I said that there's a little bit of retcon. Because Emmett, from what I can remember, I can be entirely wrong, but from what I can remember, he didn't use the future knowledge. No thoughts, paradox talk later. Okay. But this one makes sense because Argos meets us. First time meeting Argos, he doesn't know us. He's like, who the hell are you? After our talk with Yane and bonding and chilling, Argos back at towards Endwalker when we're on the moon, he's just like, it's you again, friend. Anyway, Argos has a rather stacking standard, I'm afraid. What? You've read him before? Ah, your before, meaning my after. Not at all confusing, that. Interesting. That's certainly not unthinkable. Speaking of which, the here and now, the quick solution for us is to face off in a sparring match. Demonstrate to him you are capable of holding your own against me in battle. You should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. Yep, this is why Argos is like, Mister, friend! And besides, I might teach you a thing or two. Into the bargain. Sorry. Let me read that. I might teach you a thing or three into the bargain. I had to. I'm sorry, I had to. It was in the contract. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What do you say? What say you? Traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I'll do what I must. And if this memory turns out to be a bad one, I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapon. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. But yeah, no, that's like a little bit of plunder. So, from Shadowbringer, it was Heth's little ideas that did believe us. So they kept all of this in the back of their mind, in the very back of their mind. That they believed. It's just Emmett's self that I'm very concerned about. Like, I'm very curious about, not concerned. Curious. Next sent on. Shall we begin? Be warned. We'll not go easy on you. Let's do this. Oh shit, I'm under-leveled? No. Wait, you match my weapon?
Let neither side hold back.
What's the wrong one?
My blade sings!
I'm... Okay. Okay. She has a... No, she always has a sword. Okay. Okay, keep moving. Basically on that part. Keep moving. That was fast. Yeah, that was fast. I just thought it was gonna be like 1-2. Like, no. That was unlimited blade works.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Shield rock. Okay, I see it. Nope. Keep moving.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Really?
No quarter.
Oh, I see why. Okay, so you wanna get farther away. Keep moving. And moving. Shit. Keep moving, keep moving. That was too close.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Under.
Prepare yourself.
T. Nope. I should have ran straight into the middle. That was my own fault. I can do this. I'm not lowered in difficulty. Okay. So she has Conjurer, Dancer, and Paladin. Those are the three that I know so far. Oh, this is fun. I just need to not choke.
Let neither side hold back.
My blade sings!
No, that was the wrong spot. I actually deadass thought that was the spot.
My blade sings!
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
No quarter. Have a taste.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I hit R, not E. That part actually was me messing up because for some reason, I hit the E button, which is my charge, not the R, which is my shield up. And they're right next to each other. That one was actually my own fault. So that one was like a genuine misclick. And yes, I'm a paladin. How am I dying? Misclicks. Lots and lots of misclicks. That's how you die.
Let neither side hold back.
Coming.
My blade sings!
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Sings!
I don't have any more shield lobs.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different. No quarter.
Okay, this will be the first, that's the second, so go to right here.
Have a taste.
Okay, so she's going this way. Keep moving. In. Out. Keep moving. Nope. Fuck. In. Back.
I see you won't be easily overcome.
I literally just got
but
flipped on that.
neither will I.
This one is brand new for me. True arrow 4. Fuck my flying. Right here.
Prepare yourself.
T, arm's length. Okay, go to one corner, I'd say this one, and then as soon as that pops, go here. Just stay there.
You've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
Paladin again.
blade sings!
Impressive. I shall have to try something different. No quarter.
And visit the first. That's the second. Visit the last one. That's done. This up.
Have a taste.
Alright, we're going that way now. Yep. Good. Forward. Keep forward. Back a little bit. Right, up. Forward. Walk forward. There we go.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I. Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
You. The other one. Grab the red one first, because they move faster. Red one first. Switch to AoE. Probably wasn't the best.
Your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will! You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I've seen enough.
Let's ask, why aren't you using your focus stats? My requisite stats? I thought I was using them.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys. Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
I deadass think I thought I was using them more. Because this is what you meant. Where I get 4 stacks, and this is like the only way to cast Comforter, which obviously I was using a lot, and Clemency. But yeah, no. Because I was definitely pumping Holy Shelton at any possible moment. This is only for AoEs, for party members. That's also party members. I was popping the Veil at any possible can. Intervene is my rush, which I'm upset that Dark Knight did not get. Like, what happened to their Intervene? But yeah, no, I thought I was using my stacks. How many stacks did I have remaining? Like 2 or 1? Nah, you're neglecting them a lot and using Shield Throne set. Really? Blame it. That just means I need to just open my eyes more. Yeah, that. You had 2 to 3 go unsuited stack. Okay, okay. Because usually I'm like on top of that. Like I spam my requisite and I just can't wait to use it again. Wow, that's a surprise for me. I guess this time it was just like I was resting via net and I'm being overwhelmed. Oh shit, I'm about to die. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against. So, because I'm obviously going to get a paladin lesson, but my main concern is what Vienna theorized, that Hermes himself had a hand in ushering the final days. And the final days that came for Amarot is the same final day that Hermes brought to us. Like, it's the same one. It's just before it was delayed. The reason being is how people are dying and being converted based off the thing called Dynamis. Dynamis is highly used in our version of the final days. and Hermes has a connection to Dynamis. So that's my theory, and I'm kind of agreeing with Viannette. And swear to God, if that is the case, like Hermes had something to do with the final days. Like this is his big plan for everything. I'm going to smack him with every single weapon that I can possibly grab. Like I will physically end him if that's the case. Like if he is literally exploiting Meteon's powers and the Meteon's gift of Dynamis and everything related to the Dynamis, including Meteon and her sisters, I'm going to fucking obliterate him. A flower upon your return. Hang on, I need to get like my pills. These are my allergy pills because like it's summer, pollen, and I'm allergic to that. And my eyes are itching. I'm right back. Like I actually feel it clawing at my eyes. Not nice. Oh, water, where are you? But yeah, no. Don't worry. Nothing bad or anything related to those type of pills. It's literally like allergies and dust and pollen. Hay fever, basically. My eyes would just itch like crazy. Ugh. I hate that. That's why it's like I'm actually kind of like scratching in my eyes right now. And it's irritated. I'm gonna try not to scratch them right now. Anyway. Let us move over to the edge before mountain, shall we? That will allow Argus to catch the currents rising from below, and give us a smooth ride over the eye. I want this dog. How do I get this dog? How do I get Argus? Okay. Well, internet's not gonna tell me. Right. Argus motions his back with a muzzle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop on. Isn't this pleasant? Argus certainly seems to think so. I think this will help. Like, literally just have every single element or effect that I have active just big. So that way, even my dumb mice can see. Brace yourself for a landing. I warned you, tumbling. Oh, fuck.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
No.
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me.
Oh, the echo.
There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place, not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes didn't wish for the finals yet. Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet can't say just by this moment.
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
There are any number of places where Hermes might be in Elpis. But we should do worse than to look for kisses. Hypotheria. The largest facility it stands in Ethiopia, Boros in the Northern Isle. I wondered, for an institution which claims to stubbornly research every species destined for release into the world, did you not question how they find room for them all on so few islands? The answer lies in the Kitsus itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stretched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility, and its magically constructed embryons. It's there, within these sprawling habits, that the chief overseer and most of Empress overseers conduct the bulk of their work. Come. The simplest route is via Enosis, north Deposia and Okius. One. Okay, that's all four, so let's grab them out. Perhaps do the other look for her. Alright. Yeah, so right now I'm just grabbing all of the blue quests as now. Right, this is what I used to do back in the other expansions, where I grab, up to a certain point, I would grab once I see a blue quest, I grab it. I don't complete it, I just grab it. And then once I have all 4 blue quests that gives me flight, I then complete my rounds for the ether currents while completing the blue quests. And that's how I was able to unlock flight fast. Or like... Alright, but if you're not belong to SM, then what had become of our visitor from Emerald? He was meant to arrive some time ago. My relations can be somewhat unpredictable, occasionally violent. Visitors don't wear masks, so he should be easy to spot. First, safety first. Alright, let me go back here. That's it. If you're familiar with the concept. Just my little joke, Artie, was it? I'm, Hippiothel. Meow meow. Yes, we're getting to that. Artie, say hello to our familiar friend here. She's an Alurius. Alurias are one of the newest creations, highly attuned to anomalies in their environment, but at first sign of danger, they'll surround an Auron, by which I mean Mule Cloudy. We do our best to observe all our creations. Elpis is simply too large to maintain constant vigil over each other and every temporal species. A more significant means of detecting conflict between creatures was in order. Thus, I've taken this Alurius under my wing to further develop her capabilities in this area. She does enjoy our little walks. This morning, we're testing her ability to pinpoint sites of conflict. Would you like to observe? Please do subdue your unruly subjects once you found them. We can't have the beasts running amok. Alright. I am Opus. I manage this region under the authority of Chief Hermit, the head overseer of Belvis. They are how unusual, a soul very familiar. A familiar must have a mission, and yet you offer no message and carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purpose of observation? Yes, that must be it, in which case you need only mention my name to determine. She will gladly give you a tour of our domain. Soak it all in. Alright, now we begin. Yes, what can I do for you? Alright, is it? You always hear Sulcus wish me to act as your guide. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I'll be more happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why would an overseer choose to send you to me, of all people. I haven't been here long myself, he told. Until quite recently, I was heavily engaged in prologue and research project at the Academia Adler. Surely there are other more experienced individuals who could provide a more comprehensive, this rumbling is hardly constructed now, is it? The task was given to me, so I will attempt to cover the most salient features of the facility to the best of my abilities. After all, it's not every day that one is asked to indulge the curiosity of such a rare, fascinating visitor. We can commence the tour this very moment if you like. I'll point you in the right direction, and you fetch my colleagues to your heart's content. Once we complete the circuit, we return to speak with Overseer Arcus. Alrighty. Yes. Charmin, who's your friend? Then familiar. Why you appear so message and deliberate in your thinking. I would very much like to make an extended study of your composition and consciousness. To forgive my forwardness, it is my duty to chart behavior of familiars, and I find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, you see. But our research here is given special disposition once the subjects are properly registered. Arts concepts, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle or must otherwise coexist with living beings. Such projects are brought to me, and I'm responsible for observing and evaluating their potential calamities. Oh, but of course, if SM might grant us permission, then you could aid here for a few years while I analyze. On that note, really want to be moving along. Step lively, RT. Okay, you don't have to tell me twice. Who do we have here? Familiar of sort? Judging by your theatrical structure? Yes, I'm accompanying Artie here on a tour around the Argus, at the behest of an overseer. Tour. Feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping your distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation, top tier of food chain. Do not take kindly to intruders in their territory, especially specimens found on their other islands. They can be exceedingly hostile. I'm sure you are quite capable of defending yourself. No, Apna one appreciates a surprise attack through the abdomen, eh? Thank you for the warning. Proceed with due caution. What? Was there something? I was here as I give this familiar tour of the grounds, and I thought the best way to do so is to show him what we do firsthand. I see. Well, as my work is rather difficult to demonstrate, I hope a brief explanation will suffice. Our creations are many and varied, but I mainly preside with our plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe over the course of several years, but in the case of trees, sometimes decades. Tedious, perhaps, yet necessary. Plants are capable of altering an entire habit, and the presence as a food source has an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Was that the sort of thing you wish to know? Yes, that's perfect, thank you. All that is left now is to speak with Overseer Arcus. So they are literally clustering life that we know is to be common ground for us. I see your tour. I see you completed your tour. We spoke of those large various aspects of our arguments, but I spoke to getting Overseer Arcus. See? And that is your impression of the work here. It attracts so many people. It requires equal levels of passion and patience. I'm glad we could help further your widely education. I'm glad to see you enjoyed the experience. At least I hope you did. You are truly a masterpiece of creation, and only so very familiar could demonstrate such robust cognitive and cognitive facilities. Paper has designs that inspire others. I feel something special has been woven into your aura. And you have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Yes, I second this invitation. In all the long years I've realized, never have I encountered such a unique entity, and one of our Zanes, no less. Alright, run. And how did you... Yeah, no. I'll be rude by begging you. Someone else I haven't lost myself. What was that? When actually come find me? That will be my friend, no doubt. How embarrassing. I hope people help see direction aside some other wraps. I don't know. Don't worry, I'll find Justin. No, I'm right. Wrong, so eat will lead me to tell her. I know. Truly, it is. If you're heading in the same direction anyway, I don't see why I shouldn't tag along. Well, please, after you. You mind? He's out of the way as well. Thank you for taking your share. I wasn't sure of the etiquette of showing the creature under observation. I'm Cleon, recently arrived from Emerald. Means you Mira sent you to fetch me? I see. Well, you best keep away from her any longer. Fear not, I'll avoid upsetting any more of the local inhabitants. Alright, that's both. Is this like the only area you'll find like a Minotaur? There's someone else. Honestly, I have no idea why meats run with it. I think it'll produce a flower of all things. And they're going testing it. It's very beautiful, yes, but what does that do with technology? Well, nothing. But that's the point. Surely, it must be intended as a present. One might for Laura Neutron is hopelessly enamored, as well we all know. Not too far. Good. And before we rush off, a reward. You certainly deserve it. Sorry, this is taking a little bit, just getting all this. Operations. Nursing to admit, I'd register to be with the Bureau of Architect may not be fit to release into the wild. I didn't feel embarrassed. You can look in on them right now if you like. I should very much like, but I do have one request. When you swooped in to rescue me from the beast, I was treated to an impressive display of battle prowess. An entity with your strength and instinct would be a perfect candidate for evaluating with my worth of modest creations. I insist you join us. What a fascinating notion. Yes, I quite agree with your assessment. Then we'll go together. Whenever you're ready, RT. Alright. Finally, the last one is over here. After this, we will continue the MSQ. That way, so all I really have to do is just be distracted by the ether currents and not worry about the blue quest that gives the ether currents. Meow meow. Right. Oh, I follow it. Follow her. Okay. I need to get used to this new paladin rotation. She seemed quite content, but in name of science, what were the results? Well, they attacked me and I beat them up. As expected. Well done, little one. Magnificent creatures, the both of you. It's a shame we cannot give you a pair of tiny wings and a bell too. It's against protocol, I'm afraid. I want wings. I'll take the bell. I won't wear it, but I'll take the bell. I'll take the wings, I'll gladly wear. Brody, I'm certain you have your own unique potential to rise to. However, in fact, why not join us for another phase? That's one. Wings, I'll gladly wear. Bell, I'll just keep in the pocket. The pocket that is my storage. Alright, anyway, back to my skip. Here we are. Ah, good. Then I should acknowledge you as my guest. You should have get started to use it as you wish. As for the road, as for the way, here's for you to follow this path and then turn left at the crossroad. Alright. Northwest, I'll be that way. That's it. That would be somewhere over here. Here we are. The Grandest Research Facility in Elpis. You should let your hands slide and ask if his whereabouts. Hermes is another facility, as we have just discovered. Furthermore, we confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Methium, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. How did... Or, saith the theorist emits smoke. Emits silk. Smoke. had to say it once. They had to. I mean, anyway. Alright, so, according to your story, the 14th divided the connection between the crystal currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hithioda's sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is that if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it, and what better fits the description than an invisible, intangible, which in turn led us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fan Daniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at preventing truth. We are practiced at preserving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that I am certain. It seems there's more to the tale after all. Right there. Not there. Or, well, not there. Tabs. I love tabs. You love them, and you cannot have too many of them. We conducted an investigation of our... How comforting. We seem to have reached an exact conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. This time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for your understanding. Okay. Right. Okay, sorry. If I was just sitting there, or not moving for the past few minutes, guys. I was literally, I got like a bombarded with messages, and I had to respond fast. Anyway. Okay, I think the messages have stopped. Okay. Say, thanks. I did not say didn't save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as Emmett Silk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. I thought these were great. Hunger in the garden. Anyway, I think the time of leisure exploration is past, but I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next out over. Need to be honest with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of observational study, but I suggest we hurry before they venture elsewhere. Heading straight down the path, we can teleport to Miss Theoarios from the device at the bottom of the slope. So, what got him the seat into the convocation? That's like what I don't understand. Because right now he seems to be rejecting the idea. Right, Red? Just... I'm baffled. Okay, so this one, let me assume this. So. You know what, I think it's best that I proceed with the story and understand what I just saw. You'll be made. That's an eye wide. It's like, let me just go explore for that ether current eye wides. Let me just explore. Let me just continue that story real quick. What can you expect me to praise your purpose? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it this far. And again, Then again, even with you slowing her down, there is no denying that Vienna is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and experience is unmatched, and her achievements in creation magic in any field, frankly, are nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motivate somewhat imperative at times. Intro at times. As her students have put it, she is a force of nature, at once so close and at the same time so very distant. Interesting. It is the only region in Elpis which is lacking a research hub. This is largely due to the nature of observation site, within which they let those creatures anticipated to be unruly and dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept directly sparse in the event that, well, let us just say no one should live near the Nessas, which provides access to a certain facility. They are very close, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosed you just see ahead. Well then, Artie, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only here to press him on the Fandania matter. Of all of us, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for a moment. But the creations in there are not exactly. Then again, perhaps Artie can handle himself. He did survive a bout with Vignette after all. Off you go to find Hermes. But do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. Harshaphant, I need your protection now more than ever. Jesus Christ. I got clipped. There he is. Marty, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Diaz and Emmett Self company. An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Bandana, you'll say? Then yes, I'll come. As soon as my work here is finished. Won't be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. There is no place for ideal exploration. Oh. Oh, hey. That's a marker. Wait. Wait. I'll get there. I'll get there back. I just gotta go here. Just this ether current. So what? Oh, you cheeky. There. All of the ether currents and quests related are gathered. I will no longer be distracted. You spoke with Hermes then? And very briefly entangled with denizens of Hunger Garden as well. Let's see, or should I say, smell. I cannot speak for certain occasion members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it will be to meet Emetzelk, and Emetzelk who could recreate Amarot in the depth of the ocean, I think it's best for all concerned if such tragic events never come to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not entirely written in stone. Nay, hope that it is. Why am I always so forward thinking? I simply wish to enjoy all that life has to offer. I was prepared to swoop in if needed, but it's clear you've faced your fair share of monstrous opponents. Hammer said he wouldn't be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye, a matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us, who you are, and why you came.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis.
Okay.
Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
It hurts, it hurts! It hurts! So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much.
I like how no one has noticed that I'm freaking out here.
Why? Why do we? They hurt.
Meteion.
Hurt. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Meteion?
Are you all right?
No! That's a massive killing headache, but...
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Emmett Silk. He cares a lot. Like, he truly does care. Just he puts a tough front. But he cares a lot. That's why he's always watching us. That and also judging. He's judging. Summon and sense presence. Your presence. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Then I strained my senses to my limit, but found nothing. You must calm your mind, and you might hear it. And you might feel silent voice. Hear. Feel. God damn it! You calm your mind. You sense the questing for any hint of Meteor's presence. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, no. Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, to hide. It's another source of wind. Another slope. Yep. Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. You can't tell them that. You must run. Run far away. Please, don't follow me. The boy's face just since I climbed to the top of the ridge. No. No? No? Okay. There's probably something on this side, but I can see it. I see it, I see it, I see it. Seeming how you have to be the one to find her to follow her voice. In case you defense of uphill, she must be elsewhere. How did it come to us? Is there a reason we travel those stars? We sought out other life forms. Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it can't be. It cannot be. To myself. What the fuck? Don't touch me. Look at that. Hey, you know, hey. Compile a report for distinguished two Hermes and all people of the 30s. Processing extensive data, preparing profiles on intelligent citizens. Formulating answer to the question. Finalizing report. No, Marty, you mustn't listen. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Where's the link? Any sign of Meteon? Planting the fuse, which will make it more difficult to predict their movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? The Meteor are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness, which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach a sentient being directly. In the case of Meteor's case, that means speaking to an incantation in physical reach. So unless we can track down Meteor, we are just lost. We have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befalls her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we best set our misusing aside and communicate on how we might find her. Witness Meteor was the witches of the area that frightened you so. Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Correct me if I'm wrong. Meteor renders herself invisible by matching her identity to that of her surrounding, does she not? If so, we not disrupt her concealment with a sufficient of ether. How much Emmett solidified in your presence when first we met you? Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden to me. Which is why we must all work together. Our team will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. As he ascertains Meteor's likely location, you proceed to reveal your wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very well. And thank you. She must make herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Lath. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Then we have our plan. Artie, Emmett will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while we, others, predict and obstruct Meteon's avenues of escape. Emmett and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help cooperate our efforts. Let's begin about. Well, it seems we are partners for a time being. Let us return to where we last saw Meteon and pick up the trail from there. I'll keep myself in a state of preparedness. ready to bring down ether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Another route then. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hi, yes, I'll have to hide. Then, where no one can find me. So I head towards the water's edge. She went into the lake? As if this wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least set up things that should make it easier to find. We won't lose her this time. We will reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Don't you think about dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I'll feed you to Remora. Alright, let's go. I'm going to murder. Oh, I think Emmett's Silk might feed me to Remora now. Here. Not here. I'm not here, please. By the rock? Is she? Very well. Why can't I hide? We will hear your report, good or bad. RD, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Do what we said. It'll break him, his poor fragile heart. Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into the midst. It is not in news. It seems that we left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of misconcepts. We move on. There, I see her. Bridge.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteon?
I tasked her with asking what others live for, what gives their lives meaning.